Hello everyone, welcome to the live virtual classes again back on Sunday. We're doing paper 6B strategic management and chapter number 4, which is strategic choices. We were talking a lot about the strategic choices that the companies have in the introductory or the growth or even maturity stage. Today we will finally reach the stage what happens if things don't go north. Okay. Before I begin the session, please feel free to start with any questions or queries you have from the last class. Quick questions, not to repeat. I won't repeat the concepts again. We'll do that as we go through the subject. But again, if you have any questions that you feel are still not clear or something that you are confused about, happy to take those before we start, as we also allow 1 or 2 minutes for other friends to join in. The chat is yours. Go ahead, ask questions of clarification, not repetition of the concept. We'll do that anyway. Hello, Zaikiran. We've been doing chapter 1, vision, mission, very quick summary, 2 minutes. I'll take you through what we have done and then we get directly into chapter 4. We will also do back of the book questions today. We'll do a case scenario as well. If time allows, we'll do 2 case scenarios, not just one. So that should be interesting. We started with the nature of strategic management. Why is it important? The vision, mission, goals, intent, objectives, value system. We talked about the 3 levels of organization. We talked about external analysis, SWOT analysis, pestle analysis, value chain, product life cycle. We talked about industry environment analysis, understanding customers and markets. We talked about the competition in the industry. Then finally, we took on to chapter number 3, which was internal environment. We talked about stakeholder management with Mendelow's matrix. We talked about strategic drivers, which are industry, the markets, customers, the channels, product and service, and finally, the competitive advantages. We also talked about the role of resources and capabilities and how they help in achieving a competitive advantage. Finally, reading about the competitive Michael Porter's generic strategies. Okay. Chapter number 4 was all about once you have done all the analysis and figured out your company, what strategic choices do you have as an organization? We read about that strategic choice from an introductory, growth, and maturity stage. We talked about the concentric, the conglomerate, we talked about innovation, we talked about market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. Today, we start with the fact that what happens if things are not as you want them to be? What happens if nothing is working out? What happens if your decisions, your execution does not happen as you plan it to be, right? Okay, the question is for you. What do you think are certain options if things are not working out? What are the options that you have? What are the options that you as a business owner will have if things are not working out? Your strategy is not working out, no new customers are coming, you're not making money, the revenue is not coming in, the market share is not coming in, new products you're not able to introduce, competitors are way faster than you. What will you do if nothing is working out? Okay. I just say first you'll identify what's wrong with my business. Pranav says we can sell the business. Sanya says I'll quit the business, sell it, liquidate, sell the company. Okay, you will liquidate, you will sell, figure out what's divestment, exit, sell the remaining stock and try to at least cover the variable cost and leave the market and start a new business. Okay, very good. Change the model altogether. Very nice, cycle. Some people are talking about I'll exit the company irrespective. क्यों काम करना है फिर से उस पे? Why do I have to figure out what's going wrong? Why do I have to take another chance on the company? I'll just quit. If things are not working out, I'll just quit. Others are saying I'll take one more chance to turn around the company, to maybe bring it back to a position where it starts making decent money. I will put in more efforts on the existing business because I know that business. I can figure out what's going wrong. I can fix what's going wrong and then take it back to speed, right? Okay. Let me give you an example now. Think about this. You have a family business which is there for last 100 years. Okay. Listen to this carefully and then decide. There's a family business that you have for the last 100 years, and now it's declining because you are not able to innovate, you are not able to differentiate. Competitors are coming in, new startups are coming in, and your age old business, the family business from your forefathers, is now going down. It's in a poor state of affairs. It's a 100-year-old business. It's your family business. What would you do? Would you just sell off the business, or will you try to figure out what's going wrong and then take a final call? What would you do? Try to protect, if unable to withdraw, age old business, figure out what's going wrong and then rectify, Mahalakshmi, right? Try to figure out, Ajay. Kambeshri says you'll figure out what's going wrong, figure out what's going on. Vibhor, Cyclone, try to improve the business model. Deep says I'll try to figure out what's going wrong first. It's my legendary, it's my family business for 100 years. I can't just sell it off. Exactly. So mostly, now I'll give you another example as well. This was family business. Now you are a startup owner. You have put 5 years of your life, okay? You started your startup when you were 21 years old. It's been 5 years now. You're 26 years old. You put the entire youth into this company, and now this company is not working out. Too much competition, too much cost increase, and this is not working out. What will you do? Will you take another chance on this hard worked company for the last 5 years, or will you just exit? It's not a family owned business, no other stakeholders, but it's your last 5 years of hard work in a company. Now it's not working out. Would you give it one last chance before you exit, or you'll just exit? Okay, 50% of the people say, I'll just exit. Another 50% say, I'll take another chance, give it one last chance to restructure. Some people are saying, I will just exit. I'm still young. I can go into another company. So, not being too emotional with 5 years. Try to reduce competition by merging, collaborating with competitors. Again, so it's like taking one more chance, not just selling it off or not just letting the business go. Okay, great. That's exactly what we are going to talk about right now. Okay, that's exactly what we are going to talk about. Is one is turn around strategy, and the second is strategic exit. Okay, strategic exits have two options. When you're trying to exit a company, there are two options. One is you either turn around. Number two is that you sell off partially. Okay, one is you turn around, and second is you exit. Now, when you turn around, there is a process how you turn around a company. Okay. Strategic exits can either be one, you figure out what's going wrong, you turn around the business, and finally you take a call. If it turns around, it turns around. You start making money on it again. If it doesn't turn around, then you exit. So it's always that you take a final decision before you turn around or before you exit. It's called turning around your business. Okay. Now, after proper analysis, you decide if you can go already in so much loss, then accept. Otherwise, you will not, right? So, turnaround strategy is a full scientific process. It's not a 1 day decision. It's like through years, through years and years, or months or weeks, right? You figure out how do you want to turn around that business, take decisions, and then finally you decide whether I can start making money back into the business before I exit the business. Okay. So We will talk about this turnaround strategy in detail. But again, exit is not a straightforward decision. It's a tough decision. It's a very tough decision. And it needs to be taken in principle or in thought process with a lot of factors in and around the business. It cannot be just a one day decision. It has to be what's in the background, how much efforts have been put in, what kind of resources we have put in, what's the market position, where the business is currently. Now, again, a question to you. If you are at a maturity stage, you're not declining, you're still growing, but you're growing at, let's say, not a 5, 6%, 10%, you're growing at 1% every year. Listen to this carefully. If you're growing 1% every year, you're not dying or you're not declining, you're still growing, but very slow. 8% per year बढ़ रहे हो. Will you still exit or would you try and first figure out how you take this 1 to 5? If it's not happening, then you exit. What would you do? Okay. You'll first figure out how to go from 1% to 5%. Let me give you another perspective, my friend. Awesome that you all agree with me. I'm very happy you agree with me. But let's disagree with me for a moment, okay? Let's disagree. And let's say, why would I even take this company 1 to 5? I would rather let somebody else do that effort if there is a potential in the company. Now, see what a smart business person will do. They'll say, if I can think about taking the company 1 to 5, then somebody else can put in efforts and also take this 1 to 5. So if I sell this company to somebody with a dream, right, this company is already growing. You just have to put in one extra effort and you can take this 1% to 5%. Buy this company from me and you increase the valuation of the company, saying it's a growing company, it has so much potential. It's not a dying company. I can make more money by selling this company. Yes or no? It's a growing company. It's a growing, established, mature company. Why would I put in so much effort myself? एक से पांच ले जाऊं फिर बोलूं बेचने के लिए. I'll sell somebody a dream. Dude, go and do a 1 to 5 and you inflate the valuation. That's what startups, that's what companies do. So again, the point is, it really depends on what the aspiration of the business person or the business owners is, the investors, the promoters, the stakeholders. Mendelow's matrix आएगा यहाँ पे काम. When you're taking this decision, you know what will come best handy is Mendelow's matrix. कोई SWOT, कोई pestle काम नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे. There will be no pestle and SWOT that will help you in taking a decision, but what will help will be Mendelow's matrix. People who have interest in power will decide for you. People who have power and interest will decide for you what kind of decisions you take for your business, right? So Mendelow's matrix is going to be one of the key things to analyze or to use when you're taking an exit or a turnaround decision. Generally, every business should first try for a turnaround before taking an exit, unless the offer of exit is very lucrative. If somebody gives you a mad offer, like 5 times the revenue of your business, and you're like, why should I just put in so much effort to probably turn it around if somebody is very happy to buy it at a 5 times the price? I just go and sell it. I'm like, भाई जल्दी खरीदो. इससे पहले आप मन बदल लो. Before you even switch your mind or you change your mind, buy it from me. So depends on a lot of factors, but generally every business should first try for a turnaround unless you have a very good buyer, and then decide whether you want to still stick to your company or you want to sell off your company. ठीक है जी? All clear? Yes, okay. Emoji. I know Sunday mornings are sleepy, but I see good amount of people here, so I would really request. Okay, I see about half a century people, and I want all of you to give me an emoji, a yes or something. Most of the people are just listening to me like it's a bhajan or a parvachan. This is not a parvachan or a bhajan. This is not a recorded class. It's a live class. Let's be live. I want all of you to be active on the chat, please. Thank you. I see a lot more action on the chat, so good to see that. Thank you. Now, there are certain major reasons for retrenchment or turnaround strategy. Let me zoom this in a little for you. ठीक है जी? Okay. There are certain reasons. Abhi, there can be multiple reasons why a company is not able to. There can be multiple reasons why a company wants to exit or is trying to trying to find a buyer or trying to figure out what's going wrong. So there are certain reasons when the company gets into this position. Let's read about those. Okay. Now, retrenchment and turnaround is one and the same thing. No, retrenchment includes both turnaround and exit. Okay. Retrenchment, detachment, all include turnaround and exit. Okay. It includes both. Number one, the management no longer wishes to remain in the business either partly or wholly due to continuous losses and unviability. Continuous losses हैं, continuous losses. But then let me give you an example. How many of you know that Zepto, Flipkart, Myntra, all of these are loss making, huge loss making companies? How many of you know that? Flipkart doesn't make money. Amazon in India doesn't make money. Myntra doesn't make money. Zepto doesn't make money. Byju's, we know what happened with Byju's, right? Zomato has now started becoming profitable recently. The last 12 years, they were not. Last 12, 13 years, they were not. Now they have started. If you read on the internet, interestingly, Flipkart does a sale annual revenue of 1 lakh crore. 1 लाख करोड़ की सेल करते हैं and they spend 1,05,000 crores. So their loss is about -5. So their profit probably is -5%. तो जितने का सामान बेचते हैं उससे ज्यादा का वो खर्चा करते हैं. So now the management probably for the last 15 years is taking huge losses. They're like, every year we are spending more than we are even getting in revenues. Leave about profits. ये तो revenue से भी ज्यादा खर्चा है. So how are they continuously working is one, because they see a lot of growth potential. Okay. Now, simple maths out of the syllabus, it's beyond syllabus, but for a conversation, okay, for the conversation between you and me, I know this, I can tell you. Now, imagine every month how many orders are coming on e-commerce platforms. Let's say for the example purpose, Flipkart. How many orders do you think, order numbers, not saying value, not saying revenue, the number of orders that Flipkart delivers or they are placed on Flipkart every month? How many orders होंगे? 10 lakhs, more than 1,000 per day. अच्छा, okay. Around 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs. I'm saying every day. I'm saying every day. Simple maths कर लो यार. 1 lakh crore revenue average, even if average order is, let's say, 1,000 rupees, which is huge, but let's say it is 1,000 rupees. तो 100 crore order, 100 crore orders every year. तो पर डे कितने हो गए? About 30 lakh orders per day. Okay, 30 lakh orders per day होंगे तो almost they will do how many? और 3 lakh कितने होंगे? 100 crore orders per year, पर डे कितने हो गए दोस्त? 100 crore डिवाइडेड बाय 360, कितने ऑर्डर्स हो गए भाई? सिंपल मैथ्स। 30 lakh, राइट? ऑलमोस्ट 27 to 30 lakh पर डे। अब 30 lakh ऑर्डर्स पर डे का मतलब है, नाउ ए फ्लिपकार्ट, नाउ लुक एट द पोटेंशियल, how much is their loss? I'm just giving you math so that you understand how business strategy works, okay? 30 lakh orders per day average पकड़ लेते हैं for ease of calculation, okay? 30 lakh orders per day and their loss is 5,000 crores. On a 1 lakh crore business, their loss is 5,000 crores. Now, if they start charging 5 rupees per order as a convenience fee, you would still pay for it. You won't mind paying 5 rupees on a 1,000 rupee order. ठीक है यार, 5 रुपए convenience fee है, ठीक है. I'll pay it. You'll anyway pay it. So 5 rupees on 30 lakh orders every day is how much money? 5 rupees on 30 lakh orders every day is how much money? 1.5 CR. How much money per month? How much money per month? 45 CR. How much money per year? साल में कितने रुपए हो गए? इफ महीने के 50 करोड़ रुपए हैं तो साल के कितने हो गए? 600 करोड़, ऑलमोस्ट 550 crores, राइट? नाउ दिस इज जस्ट वन थिंग. This is just one. How will they start recovering their losses is if they increase or they start charging 5 rupees just from the convenience fee, they will start making 500 crores per year. सिर्फ 5 रुपए लेके आपसे 500 करोड़ रुपए का पोटेंशियल है. And they have to just now start increasing their prices and start cutting their cost. If they start cutting their cost by 5 rupees, they increase the price by 5 rupees, and they increase convenience fee by 5 rupees, this 500 crore becomes 1500 crores. Do the math. Recovering 5,000 crore losses is not very difficult, right? So then the question comes is, why are they still in losses? Because they have competition, my friend. Michael Porter's five forces of competition. The customer is powerful. We have options. Flipkart से नहीं मिलता, I'll go to Amazon. Amazon से नहीं मिलता, कोई बात नहीं, I'll go to company's website. I can go and buy stuff from Puma's website, Adidas's website. ऐसा तो है नहीं, I'll only have to go to Flipkart or an Amazon or a Myntra. I can go to every product's website themselves, like a man company like Beardo, Mamaearth, Sugar Cosmetics, Boat. I can go on their website and buy also. OnePlus, Misho, competition है. Customer is powerful. New entrants can enter irrespective. Zepto last 5 साल में आके सबको उड़ा के ले गया. Because investors are flowing in money into that business to beat Blinkit, to beat Swiggy, Instamart, right? Now that's what happens in competitive markets. So you have to take losses. Okay. Coming back to our turnaround or exit strategy. If the management no longer wishes to remain in the business, either partly or wholly, due to continuous losses and unviability, you either go for a turnaround or exit. Number two, the management feels that business could be made viable by divesting some of the activities or liquidating unprofitable activities. They want to refocus. Okay, yeah, we have 12 businesses, two of them are non-profitable. Let's just exit those and put our time and effort and money into businesses which are making money. It's portfolio management karna hai. तभी you can think about turnaround and exit. A business that has had been acquired proves to be a mismatch and cannot be integrated within the company. You bought a company, it's not gelling up with your existing company, so you sell it off again. That could be a reason as well. Persistent negative cash flows from a particular business create financial problems for the whole company. नेगेटिव कैश फ्लो, खर्चा ज्यादा है, इनकम कम है, and it creates a need for divestment because then it starts creating pressure on the overall organization. Think about this. Let's say Tata bought Air India because they thought I want to just operate Air India. Ab Air India is taking so much of money out of other Tata companies because Air India को invest करने के लिए they are moving money from a Tata Steel. Just an example, they are moving money, let's say, from Tata Steel into Air India कि Air India को उठाने के लिए we need money, we need marketing, new planes, this fee, that, सब कुछ करना है. This we are taking thousands of crores of rupees and putting it in Air India, but Air India चल ही नहीं रहा है. It has competition, it has technical challenges, complex market, legal requirements, compliance requirements, too much pressure on the industry. Now Tata Steel will say, भाई ये क्या बकवास है? I am putting in time and effort. My shareholders are not getting money. You're using the money for Air India. The shareholder of Tata Steel, the stakeholders, the promoters of Tata Steel will say, what is happening? Why are you taking my money and putting it in Air India? I want dividends. मुझे dividend दो ना, आपके पास इतना पैसा है तो. Give me dividend on my shares. Why are you giving it to Air India जो चल भी नहीं रही है? So if persistent negative cash flow है, it creates a pressure on the overall organization. Business पे तो है ही, but it starts creating pressure on other businesses as well. Okay? Right. Second, absolutely. I also read that. Tata Steel is facing issues in the European market because of ArcelorMittal. They are huge in Europe, right? Okay, severity of competition and the inability of the firm to cope up may cause it to divest. Competition ज़्यादा smart है आपसे. Let's agree. Okay, it's okay to agree that sometimes the competition is smarter than us, and if they're smarter than us, they will beat us. Once they beat us, it is time for us to take a decision to whether go and fight back or to just say, okay, you win, we're exiting. You want to buy us? Maybe. Why not? That's what Disney Hotstar has done with Geo. They say like the competition is so much. Netflix है, Amazon Prime है, MX Player है, Geo Cinema है. So, you have so many other products. You have online channels, TVs, OTTs, pirated websites. All of these. India में तो most people are just watching it online in pirated websites or torrent and all of that, right? Not just India, most of the countries. I wouldn't say just India. Telegram pe people are watching all of this for free. So much competition, very less money to make. You're like, ठीक है यार, इतना सारा competition है, why just we don't, why let's just ask our competitor to buy us. So Disney and Geo. So Geo said, okay, welcome, fantastic, that's what I wanted. You succumb to competition, I'll buy you. Technological upgradation is required in the business to survive, but where it is not possible from the firm to invest in, where you don't have the money to become an AI based company. You don't have the money. But the world is changing around, people are changing around, the technology is changing. You don't have the money to invest in the company. Everybody will go ahead, but you will stay behind. So better exit today, better either find funding or investment to put or turn your company around into a technologically advanced company, or you say, boss, let's just take an exit because it's too costly, and I don't think so we will be able to do that. So easy decision, right? Not easy, but just saying. A better alternative may be available for investment, causing a firm to divest a part of its unprofitable business. Okay, question. Big question. I spend 50 crores on running a clothing business or clothing brand. Okay. I spend 50 crores on running a clothing brand. That clothing brand has huge competition from H&M, Zara, Reliance Trends, your Zudios of the world. बहुत ज्यादा competition है, and I'm spending 50 crores to run that brand. Abhi, now I see at 50 crore every year I'm spending in the business, and I'm making 6-7 crore rupees of profit. मतलब 10-11% का profit है मुझे. ठीक है? I make 10-11%. I'm not saying it's a bad business. It's still a good business. Think about this. I make 6-7 crore rupees, 10-12% on a 50 crore running operational cost. But then I see, man, too much competition in the future. और pressure बढ़ेगा, prices कम होंगे, we'll have to be innovative, we have to bring new designs, cut down the costs. And I see that, oh, okay, I can either just invest this 50 crores in a solar panel business and I can make 40% return because it's a new market. I can charge premium. ये 50 crore के धंधे पे I can make 20 crores in profit in a solar panel business. क्या करोगे? Would you divest this and diversify? Or would you say, no, 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 I don't know anything about solar panel. When competition comes, we'll see. What would you do? The common sense says that, okay, cool. Let me just not stick emotionally to my 12% return. I'll go for a 20, 30, 40% return. यही है. A better alternative may be available for investment, causing firm to divest a part of the unprofitable business or even profitable business. It doesn't always have to be a profitable business generally, okay? Smart business people know that unprofitable businesses are like the last bet. You exit when it is still profitable. Remember this for future when you are a business person. If you have to sell your business, it is always good to sell when you are profitable rather than waiting for yourself to become unprofitable and then find a buyer. Byju's अगर exit कर जाता पहले ही, they would have made huge money. They would have made crazy money. Okay, how many of you know Byju's bought Akash, the medical entrance coaching institute? Byju's bought Akash. Akash was not a loss-making business. Akash was doing fantastic. Okay, it had massive number of students, great results, great real estate. हर city में prime location पे they had their real estate, right? They were doing great business. And they sold their business for $1 billion. $1 billion का उन्होंने अपना business बेचा, which is almost like what, 80,000 crores or something, right? They sold themselves while they were profitable to Byju's in all cash deal. अच्छा, शेयर्स भी नहीं लिए बायजूस के. दे सेड नहीं, हमें तो बैंक में ट्रांसफर करो पैसे, तब हम आपको बेचेंगे. एंड बायजूस डिड दैट. They so Akash took a decision of selling their business while they were profitable. They did an all cash deal because they knew Byju's का future पता नहीं कैसा होगा. They did an all cash deal and they sold their company while they were profitable. And they are the biggest people who made money out of this entire online education thing. More than anybody else, Akash made, who was an offline institute. They sold themselves to an online and made the maximum money. That's called business acumen. Or maybe you can say timing also. They were lucky enough to time things. So, couple of reasons why companies go for a retrenchment or an exit strategy is one, the management no longer wishes to remain in the business because of continuous losses or unviability. They don't see a future. Number two, the management feels business could be viable by divesting some of the activities so that they can focus more on the right product. The business is acquire what they acquired no longer finds synergy. कोई लिंक नहीं है, जो बिजनेस खरीदा उसको वापस बेचेंगे. Persistent negative cash flows have from a particular business, so it's impacting the overall business. Let's sell it or turn it around. Severity of the competition and inability of the firm to cope up may be too much. The competition is harsh. The technology is moving faster than you wish you move along with it. And finally, there's a better alternative of investment available. You can make more money rather than doing business, the current business, or maybe just not doing any business. So if you invest in shares, maybe you make more money than putting in an effort. So that's that, right? Simple example देते हैं अगर आपको. I'll give you a very raw example, not of crores and big companies. Think about this, okay, my friend. Think about this. You work for 15 years and you accumulate 2 crore rupees. Simple maths दे रहा हूँ आपको. I'm just giving you simple maths, okay? You work for 15 years, and you accumulate 2 crore rupees. Now, either you can go and build a business with 2 crore rupees where you have recurring expenses of 20, 30 lakhs, you have an initial investment of 70, 80 lakhs, and let's say you have a recurring business which gives you around, let's say, 20, 22, 20, 20 lakh rupees of net income. Let me say income only. 20 लाख की इनकम आपके पास आ जाती है, right? Every year. You make 20 lakhs of pure profits on this 2 crore business every year. Okay, that's one. It's a 2 crore rupees business. You make 20 lakhs every year. Or you invest this money, 2 crores, in the market or in a debt instrument, and you make, let's say, 14 lakh rupees, 14 to 15 lakh rupees. You're not making 20 lakhs, you're making less than that. Okay. You're making 14, 15 lakh rupees through market. You're making 10, 11, 12% return. That's pure profit for you on this 2 crores. ठीक है, क्या करोगे? What would you do? Exactly. That's what the answers I wanted. Mixed answers. People are saying really depends on what age I am. That's a fact, right? Stick to recurring profits on 20 lakhs from the business, depends on the age factor, depends on my aspiration, depends on the business. A lot of factors come into the picture. Exactly. And that's what we're talking here. I'm just linking it back to the decision making for exit or retrenchment, that a lot of decisions are not too scientific. It really depends on where the business is, who is doing that business, what are their aspirations, how old they are, where do they stay, right? I want to shift back to my hometown. Currently, let's say I stay in Mumbai and I want to shift back to my hometown. I'm done with city life. Then maybe I just go with the investment. छोड़ो ना business. क्या छोटी छोटी दुकानों में गलियों में I would stay, right? Why would I have a small shop or a business, go in, go take a metro or a train or a cab every single day, and then make those 20 lakhs? I'll be sitting on the shop for 12, 14 hours. Stock check karo. I will be scolding the employees. There will be labor and all of these people coming in, so many people coming in the hot, in the rain. I'll have to open the shop irrespective. I have to go and open the shop irrespective. There is rain, there is heat, there is a tornado, there is a cyclone. अब मेरे को तो जाना ही पड़ेगा. Diwali season, Holi season, there is no chutti. Sundays I'll be working because I have a shop. A lot of factors. For the young people, these all doesn't matter. It's like, dude, I want to work. मैं घर बैठ के करूंगा क्या? Right? Irrelevant here, but what I'm trying to give you a perspective is decisions are scientific majorly, but they also have a lot of psychological and emotional aspect to decision making. They cannot be just done in isolation. I'm giving you this as a practical thing. Exam से related नहीं है. Okay. Don't think कि exam में ऐसा question आएगा. Exam में नहीं आएगा. Exam में बहुत ही theoretical question आएगा, what you see on the screen. That's the kind of question. But for our understanding, book के beyond is also there's a life, right? There's a life just beyond the syllabus. So decisions will have a lot of factors to consider while you decide what you have to do. Okay. Circling back to this. Okay. Now, this slide is very, very, very important. The questions on turnaround strategy, the questions on retrenchment, the questions on how do you like go back to profitability kind of questions will come from this slide. This slide has two aspects. The left hand side, what you see is high. Oh, so the lesson that tells you what makes The people think कि यार टर्न अराउंड की जरूरत है. The indicators that tells you that dude, you got to go and do a turnaround. You are in a mess. The indicators which tell the business person that it's a red light. Okay, you are in a bad situation. How do they know we are in a bad situation? These are the indicators. On the right, the steps for you to bring your business back to profitability. एक वन लास्ट चांस तो बनता है बिजनेस को देने का, राइट? यू पुट इन योर हार्ट एंड सोल एंड टाइम एंड मनी एंड सो मच ऑफ आइडियाज, ब्रेन टाइम, फैमिली टाइम हटा के यू पुट इन अ बिजनेस. एक वन लास्ट चांस तो बनता है. What is that one last chance? What is that one last push that you have to do for the business to get it back to track, get it back to profitability, get it back to a situation where you were confident on it? That's on the right. Let's study each of those. Okay. Srini, that's a great one. CK Prahlad says, if you do not have a core competency, you should not venture it into a business. Is this statement valid here in exit strategy? Yes, because if your core competency is no longer valuable, then also you should exit. He was telling if you're starting a new business from that perspective, but it's also relevant in exit. If your core competency is no longer relevant or you don't have a core competency anymore, then you would probably just exit. Okay. Indicators of turnaround strategy. Very important. Let's read that carefully. There are certain conditions or indicators which point out that, hello, you got to turn around. Things are not moving in the right direction. If needed, and the company needs to survive. So hello, please take care of these. That's the indicator. Okay. Number one, persistent negative cash flow from the businesses. Cash is king. Remember, always, it's irrespective any business, cash is king. You got to pay to people, you got to pay to your vendors, you got to pay for the services on time. But if you're not getting money on time, you can't pay people on time. If you can't pay people on time, nobody's gonna be partnering with you. If they're not partnering with you, then your business is not operationally viable. कोई काम नहीं करेगा आपके साथ. अगर कोई काम ही नहीं करेगा आपके साथ तो आप बेचोगे क्या? तो persistent negative cash flows, persistent, एक महीना, 2 महीना, 4 महीना नहीं, continuously you're struggling to manage your cash flows, right? The incoming cash flow is lower than the outgoing. आते 100 रुपए हैं, जाते 200 रुपए हैं. You get 100 rupees, you spend 200. You get 100, you spend 200. You get 100, you spend 200. कितने दिन क्रेडिट लोगे? You're spending 200 on a loan because you just have 100 rupees. You're taking another 100 rupees as debt. You have to pay interest on that. You pay it. Next month, you have again 100 rupees. You pay interest out of it. You're left with 80, but you're still spending 200. ये साइकिल इतना विशियस बन जाता है that it becomes difficult for you to manage. And if this is happening continuously, persistently, without any break, which means continuous 7, 8, 9 months, 1 year, continuously your cash flow is negative, then it is time for you to just sit down and figure out what to do. Figure out what to do is on the right hand side. We'll come to that. Okay. Whenever I say you have to figure out what to do, the answer is on the right hand side of the screen. This is what you figure out what to do. Number two is uncompetitive products or service that do okay. People's product in the market, the competitors' product in the market are better. You have to agree to it. You can't be too emotional about your products. If your products are substandard, if your products are not competitive, if your services are not up to the mark, then nobody's gonna look at your business or services anymore. Okay. Especially in the services industry, this is more specific in the services industry. Okay. I'll give you an example here. You give me like your answer from a personal perspective also. When you buy a product which is substandard, okay, let's say you go on to buy, let's say, t-shirt. ठीक है, t-shirt खरीदने जाते हो, You go to a mall and you see a branded t-shirt and it's for, let's say, 2000 rupees. You're like, man, this is costly, 2000 rupees. But then you touch it, you try it, and you're like, kapde mein baat to hai, right? If when you wear it, you feel this is a 2000 rupees t-shirt and you're like, very costly for me, but it's a good quality thing. But and you're still not able to take a decision. Then you go to a local market and you see a very similar t-shirt. You're like, ah, theek hai, matlab, almost there. But you know, you look at the quality, you look at the color, you're like, wo wali baat nahi hai, but you're getting it for 500 rupees. But you're getting it for 500 rupees. Would you buy it for 500 rupees? Let's be honest. Okay. I'm not saying you should or no. Honestly, I would buy. Okay. Irrespective, I'll be honest with you. I'll go and rather just buy 500 one. I know I won't like it, but I'll still buy 500 because I know it's 500 because it's not that quality, right? Even if I buy 500, I know कि I have bought it for 500 because I know it's not that quality and it's one fourth the price. One fourth the price. So I know the quality में compromise मुझे करना है. Quality में compromise मुझे करना है. Not the brand, not the company. They are doing it right. They are doing it right. I, as a customer, have to decide and compromise. So I'll still be comfortable buying a 500 rupee product. Now let's come to services. Okay. Let's come to services. Think about this. Let's come to services. Let's say you call an electrician to your house. You call an electrician to your house. You ask them, I want to change my switch, I want to change the tube light and all of that. They say, okay, I'll charge 500 rupees and I'll change all of this, right? I'll charge 500. You're like, dude, 500 just for changing one tube light and one switch. You're so costly. They're like, I will change this. Okay. I will put in the cover myself. I will clean the area where I work. I will bring my own stool and stairs to go and work. I'll bring my own tools. I'll do everything. Right. I'll not touch your walls. They will not get dirty when I change all these things for you. So I'm professional. I'll do it. I charge 500 rupees. You call another electrician. They say, "Hey, 100 rupees. You give me 100 rupees. I will do everything. But Pechkas, the screwdriver, the all these tools you have to give me. I will need one tape. Go and buy a tape because I will need a tape. So you have to give me the tape. I don't have a stool or anything. You arrange for a stool. I'll come and do it for you." Now, in services, right? What happens is you would still want to go with 100 or a 500 now. But again, the compromise your brain does in services is much lesser than a product. Okay. Your brain will trick you कि यार सर्विस ना थोड़ी महंगी ले लेते हैं. Product, your product decision making will be more price sensitive, but your service decision making will be more quality sensitive. Okay. It's always there. It's how human brain works. Product quality, you can still be price sensitive. Service may you will try to be, you will just want more quality in service. You will want more quality in service. Why am I telling you this is because tomorrow when you become a chartered accountant, you are going to provide services. आप product नहीं दे रहे हो किसी को. You're providing services. And depends on you how you want to charge money, what you want to give. I'm telling you, people will give you money if you give them quality in service. People are happy to get convenience. Convenience के पैसे देते हैं लोग. People do not give money for the product. People give money for the convenience. People will pay any money for convenience. They will not pay money for product. That's how it works. So again, coming back to the thing, if your business is not able to provide that quality service, it's not able to provide that quality product, right? Uncompetitive ho. Your services are absolutely poor. Then it's time you get a customer feedback that, dude, Time to maybe look at things they're not going right. Number three, declining market share. Competitors are moving way faster than you. Declining market share. Acha, okay. Question here. Which analysis? We have studied this already. Which analysis can help you figure out that your market share is declining? Which analysis can help you identify that your market share is declining, my friend? Pestle analysis? No. Big no. That's the wrong answer. Michael Porter? No. Mendelo? No. Okay. Komal, I have the right answer from you, but I'll wait for others to say. Okay. SWOT? No. Product life cycle? No. Product life cycle? No. Big no. Big no. 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 इंटरनल सर कौन सा इंटरनल एनालिसिस है भाई देयर आर सो मेनी इंटरनल एनालिसिस ओनली वन राइट आंसर फॉर कोमल प्रीत वैल्यू चेन नो ओके ओम का करेक्ट आंसर आ गया है बीसीजी मैट्रिक्स अभी करने तो दो बीसीजी मैट्रिक्स का तक वी आर स्टिल नॉट एट बीसीजी द आंसर इज रॉन्ग वैल्यू एनालिसिस नो ट्रेंड एनालिसिस नो रॉन्ग आंसर ओके ऋषिता का करेक्ट आंसर आ गया है थ्री करेक्ट आंसर्स ओनली पीएलसी द आंसर इज नो the analysis मेरे दोस्त क्या सुकैना फाइनली व्हाट अ शॉर्ट फॉर्म टेक्स्ट लैंग्वेज में आंसर आ रहा है मेरे पास एसजीएम द करेक्ट आंसर माय फ्रेंड्स इज स्ट्रेटेजिक ग्रुप मैपिंग स्ट्रेटेजिक ग्रुप मैपिंग में पता चलता है आपको कि वेयर डू यू स्टैंड अरे यार ओके लेट मी ड्रॉ हियर वी गो ओके बस याद है बबल्स याद है ये वाला एनालिसिस रिमेंबर दिस एनालिसिस the price point, the variety, or the whatever two parameters you can choose your इच्छा. What's the size of the bubble? Size of the bubble क्या बताता था my friend? Size of the bubble क्या बताता था? Market share. The size of your business, my friend. The size of your business. If you know how businesses work, that's my job every day. Okay. What do I do in office? I'll tell you what I do in office as a chartered accountant. I work in strategy and finance. So I can tell you what people do. We do this every day. Okay. What we show people is okay, 2023, 2024. There are four companies. 2023 mein, one company was here, the other was here, one was here, and the other was here. Okay. And we were, let's say, this one. We were here. Our company was this one. Okay. हम लोग यहाँ थे. We were the best. The size was small, but that's okay. Now what's happened is we're still there. You see, we're still there. 2024 में भी still there. But ये वाली कंपनी जो है वो उसका सर्कल इतना हो गया है. ये वाली सर्कल कंपनी का सर्कल इतना हो गया है और ये वाली कंपनी का सर्कल इतना हो गया है. Now, when you do this analysis, you figure out that, dude, okay, we are there. We are still there. I am doing what I did. I am exactly the same. Other businesses have inflated. What does this mean? This analysis देख के आपको क्या दिख रहा है? What do you see in this analysis? Absolutely, the other businesses are growing. Other businesses are still growing. You are not. You're stable. Even if you have the best quality, the best value for money, you're the topper in one parameter. इस पैरामीटर में तो आप टॉपर हो बट आप वहीं के वहीं हो दोस्त बाकी सब इतने बड़े होते जा रहे हैं which means you have a declining market share. You're not able to cope up with the market. You're too isolated अपने ही प्रोडक्ट में हम अच्छे बाकी लोग आगे निकल गए. So these kind of analysis happen when you do strategy and finance. And chartered accountants do this, right? A lot of my friends, I also do this mostly. So that's what we do. Okay. Deterioration in physical facilities. Your factories are getting old, your manufacturing plants are getting old. You're not able to keep them up to the mark in terms of technology, in terms of real estate, in terms of infrastructure. You have a lot of deteriorating physical facilities, my friend. Okay. Overstaffing, high turnover of employees, and low morale. Overstaffing हो गई है. A lot of people are leaving your company and the morale is very low. People don't want to work anymore in your company. There's no excitement. People are so stressed कि कुछ होता ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. Things are not moving. There is overstaffing. A lot of people are just sitting idle. That means, dude, your company doesn't have so much work, but you have more people. It's gonna go into a mess. And finally, there is mismanagement, right? No clear vision, no clear mission. The leadership doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know how to do it. Mismanagement hai. Then these are indicators of turnaround strategy. Okay. Now think as a strict, smart business person. Let's get into a mode from a problem situation to a solutions mindset. Okay. We are now shifting our mindset to a solution. बहुत हो गया प्रॉब्लम. हाँ ठीक है, इतनी सारी प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक कैसे करेंगे? How do you solve it? You have to be a solver. Okay. The solution to this is turnaround strategy. Now, how does a turnaround strategy work? Number one, change the top management. You enter the companies in negative cash flows, uncompetitive products, declining market share, physical facilities are going down, overstaffing, people are not happy, mismanagement, or you're not clear. You come in, you tell the top management, thank you for your services, please leave. You're not able to manage. काय का CEO हो, काय का CFO हो यार. You're not able to manage cash flows. You're not able to manage competition. You're not able to manage market share. Why are you taking so much salary and shares? You're not able to manage. Thank you for your services. You change the top management. Number two, initial credibility building actions. Now, what happens is you start building certain credible situations with your vendors. You start paying them on time. Okay. What you do is top management change ki you start prioritizing your payments. You're like, जो key log हैं in Mendelow's matrix, you have to start figuring out who are the key people. You have to start building credibility with them. If there are some big vendors, you start paying them on time. You're like, sir, ये लो आपका पैसा, पहले आपको देंगे, उसके बाद we'll figure out what we have to do with other people. But you are my main supplier. Here's your money. There's no longer a due. I'm paying you all the money upfront. You start building some credibility, right? Otherwise, people will start leaving you or your partnership. So you build credibility. Okay. Just give one example that create a collection period and all of that. So just an example, you can do many more things. You can talk to them, you can seek support, you can help them, whatever you. Okay. The change in Starbucks CEO, absolutely, that's what happening in the company. Third is neutralizing external pressure. बहुत ज्यादा कंपटीशन है, प्राइजेस है, ये है. यू न्यूट्रलाइज द एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर. यू फिगर आउट व्हाट मेक्स सेंस फॉर यू. यू कम्युनिकेट दैट बैक टू द मार्केट. You communicate that back to the market saying, okay, the external pressure is it's highly competitive. People are differentiating. बहुत सारे features आ गए हैं, ये आ गए हैं. You have to be smart and you neutralize the external pressure through marketing, through PR. You say, okay, everybody's bringing new features. What about doing the job right? You would have seen some marketing campaigns which really don't work on features. हम तो ये, हम तो वो. They just come and say, I do the job right. Okay. My product does the job right. It's not as flashy, but it just does the job right. That's how you externally give, or external pressures could be legal pressures. So you go and solve your legal problems. Let's say there are a lot of legal cases against you. You go, you first sit down with your legal team, your external legal consultants, and you solve all the legal problems first. You neutralize external pressure. जो भी pressure बाहर से create हो रहा है, let's say the government is asking you a lot of questions, so you give answers to the questions transparently, that this is what is happening, okay? This is what we are trying to do. This is what is happening. This is here. Here's the information for you. You neutralize that pressure. People are asking a lot of questions. क्या हो रहा है? Why is the business not working? What is this? What is that? ये क्या है? वो क्या है? You start answering that with transparency. You neutralize the external pressure. Number four, identifying quick payoff activities. Factory बेच दो. Old computers not in use बेच दो. Stop hiring. Stop travel. Quick payoff activities हैं. You cut down your expenses on travel. You cut down your expenses on hiring people. You cut down your marketing spends, right? Quick payoff activities. You sell some of your facilities. You sell some of your brands. You sell some of your packaging, right? Quick sell off of assets and cutting down your cost is identifying quick payoff activities. Okay. Quick cost reductions. Payoff activities generally are asset sales. Cost reductions are like I was telling you, marketing, travel, and your hiring, right? Quick cost reductions होती है. Packaging easy कर दो. You don't have to do a lot of fancy packaging. Just convert your packaging into a simple packaging. Don't give them too flashy packaging. Quick cost reduction. Revenue generation चालू करो. Start clearing your stocks. Maybe you want to give them discounts. Maybe you want to bundle the product. You want to put them on offer saying buy two get five, buy seven get 20, whatever discounting, whatever bundling, whatever you have to do, start clearing your stock and generate revenue. Okay, start generating revenue as soon as possible, even if it means to give discounts, because अभी cash flow, cash इकट्ठा करना है. Profitability we will come later. It's a turnaround. We'll build that again, but cash flow is important. Okay. Continuous improvement for cost saving. Yes, IPO लाने के लिए debt pay करना पड़ता है. Not generally, but it's a good thing if you do. How to so to reduce ITR is this? It means not ITR. What is ITR? Income tax return. अरे लॉस में हो टैक्स क्या भरोगे? Oh, inventory turnaround. Absolutely. So inventory turnaround ratio, you're reducing where you're liquidating your inventory faster by giving out discounts and offers and all of that. Coming to a break even, essentially. That's right. At least first touching a break even. Asset liquidation for generating cash. Okay. Then you start selling off half of your business, partly of your business, one brand out of the three brands. You start selling them off, your real estate, your facilities. That also brings in some stability. You start selling, you break down your business, and then you start selling your business. And finally, better internal coordination. अपनी टीम का coordination भी आपको better करना है. Because finance might not be talking to marketing, marketing might not be talking to supply chain might not be talking to somebody else. And that's creating a lot of mess in the organization. So better internal coordination also really becomes important when you're doing a turnaround strategy. So how does a turnaround strategy work? Is you change the top management, you build initial credibility activities, you neutralize the external pressures, you identify quick payoff activities, quick cost reductions, revenue generation, asset liquidation, and finally better internal coordination. Okay. Let's read a case scenario. Let's read a case scenario using what all we just discussed. Okay. Let's read how do we put this into practical real life. Okay. A cosmetics company called Radiant Glow, found by two passionate sisters, Meera and Aisha, carved a niche in itself by celebrating the beauty of every skin tone and promoting neutral or natural ingredients. Now, their products flew off the shelves, adored by customers. However, as the new competitors emerged and market trends shifted, the company began to falter. Sales dropped, operational costs soared, and dread filled the one bustling office. In a crucial board meeting, the sisters looked around at their worried team and declared, "It's time for a turn around." They began by assessing the situation, uncovering that mounting debt and a bloated workforce were their significant challenges. The sisters devised a bold plan, aptly named the Glow Up strategy, because Radiant Glow will do a glow up strategy to rejuvenate their beloved brand. The initial phase was an emergency plan. They reached out to their creditors, negotiating to restructure their debts, allowing them a temporary reprieve. Okay. Now, next, in a heart wrenching decision, they conducted a human capital reduction, holding emotional meetings where they emphasized the importance of every team member who would stay on. Amidst tears and reassurance, the remaining employees united with renewed purpose. The sisters also introduced rigorous cost cutting measures, which is like trimming unnecessary expenses in travel and marketing campaigns. To counterbalance this, they encouraged employees to contribute ideas, advocating a more community driven approach to marketing, such as leveraging the social media influencers and creating buzz around local festivals. As working capital improved through better inventory management and faster receivable collection, Radiant Glow began to regain its footing. They pivoted towards their most popular products, focusing on collections that resonated deeply with the cultural fabrics of India. The sisters emphasized eco friendly packaging and partnered with local artisans for promotions, harnessing the pride of their heritage. Months of relentless efforts paid off, leading to a grand relaunch and celebrated not only their revival but also the very essence of Indian beauty. Guests filled the hall, adorned a cultural attire as Meera and Asha addressed their passionate team, turning their dreams into reality once more. You read this business story and you figure out that, dude, what we just studied, that's how it's done in businesses. This is how you do it in the business. Theoretically, yes, that's there, but business में ये सब करना पड़ता है. It's not easy to run a business. It's not easy at all, and you have to take some hard, tough decisions. And this is one example of Radiant Glow doing that to turn around their brand from a highly competitive market to figuring out how do you make it more viable and sustainable, right? Low costs, workforce changing, inventory, better credits from the credit from people they are taken loans from, right? More customer feedback, more customer relatability, focus only on the core products. All of these activities help them regain their market. ठीक है जी, very nice. That's what turnaround strategy is. Question number last. Okay. Somebody who is rich, somebody who is a big business person. Okay, let's dream big and let's say not just one company, we have multiple companies, we have multiple brands as an organization. You are the CEO of a company which has multiple brands. There's a man, I got too many businesses to handle. How do I focus on the right ones? Question to you, my friend. I will anyway tell you how. But my question to you is, I have too many businesses to handle. How do I focus on the right ones? How would you tell me or suggest me that these are the right businesses? This is what you have to do with your business. Give me some like logics, examples, give me some tricks, give me some tips, give me some parameters, give me some characteristics of how would you focus on the right ones. Focus on the one that has the highest revenue, focus on the one which has the highest profitability, which has the highest market share. Prioritize resources. Okay, companies which give you better ROI, उस पे ज़्यादा focus करो. Those which are making immense profits, I will focus more on those businesses. ठीक है? Question. Question for you, my friends. Companies which are making revenue, I will focus on that. Company which is making profit, a company which has a market share, let's focus on that. Okay? Strong and differentiated product, established product है. ठीक है? Okay. As a business CEO, now question again, second question, think about this with me. I have a brand which is I am 100% market share. Monopoly hai. I am the only one who sells this product. I am here. It's a running business. It's doing well. I make a lot of money on this. There's a new thing that's coming in the market and I want to try that. I want to try that. It's a new thing that's coming in the market. I want to try this. Should I focus on my monopoly or on the new product? किस पे फोकस करूं दोस्त? बोथ नहीं हो सकता आंसर. Let's say the answer cannot be both. 80% of the people say new product. Yep. 20% say stick to the original. I would continue with the monopoly. 20% people want to stick to monopoly. 80% people want to try the new product, and that's okay. There's no right and wrong answer. Depends on you as the business person. Okay. One should not complacent on your position. Question mark. Are you telling me, Srini? Are you asking me? You would try new, Nitin. Okay. ठीक है. Makes sense. अब एक और एग्जांपल देता हूँ. एक और एग्जांपल देता हूँ. You know a business is high potential. आपको एक बिजनेस पता है which is highly potential. ठीक है. Think about this, my friend. Okay. Again, giving you perspective. You have a monopoly already running. You have a new product, new thing you want to try, and then you have a product which has very high potential, but competition भी बहुत high है. But potential भी बहुत high है. Competition है because potential है. किस पे focus करोगे आप? New product where you have to build things from scratch. A potential product where there's high potential, you have to just figure out the right mix for you to beat competition or on the monopoly which is already existing. %40 people of the say monopoly पे ही रहेंगे. 50% people now switch to saying I would probably go with the competitive one. High potential है तो I will still make money, man. It's high potential. I'll still make money. 10% people say I would go with the new one. I want to try the new one. ठीक है? Very nice. You can do all three. The good thing about business is you can do all three. You can do all three, my friend. कितनी मजेदार चीज है. तीनों कर सकते हो. The how is my question. Tell me. I am telling you, you can do all three. All of you are right. You want to do a new thing. You want to do a monopoly. You want to do a high potential. I am telling you, भाई तीनों कर सकते हो. You can do all the three. But my next question is how? My next question to you is how? Exactly. properly dividing the resources amongst the three businesses. Great, Hardik. I need more answers. You're on the right track. And this is the right answer. Figuring out the right division or allocation of resources between the three businesses. Keyword. Keyword here is prioritizing. Prioritizing. The potential business might have potential today, not tomorrow. A new product, maybe you can wait for a new product for 2 months. Focus on the high potential one today while keeping an eye on the monopoly. ठीक है? Or vice versa, the high potential one can wait for 2 months. New product needs to be launched today while keeping an eye on the monopoly. So prioritizing basis the life cycle, the market, the industry of that particular opportunity. You can really decide which one to take up first by prioritizing which one of the three you want to do first. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Yep, absolutely, my friend. So essentially, you can do every possible strategy. You can do a growth, an expansion, a retrenchment, an exit, a market development, a market penetration. You can do everything, my friend. You can do everything. All you have to do is prioritize. My question is, how do you prioritize? हमें समझ आ गया. I can do 3 strategies. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I need to prioritize. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. How? कैसे पता करूं किस पे prioritize करना है? Market share. Okay. Better future business. How do you know the future business? Future देखा है किसी ने? Which has more potential? Market analysis. Ajay, I'm just joking. Future देखा नहीं, but project तो करोगे ही ना. I'm just pulling your leg. Prioritize the one with growth. Prioritize the business which is booming right now. Quality, wealth maximization by looking at the market demand. Okay, prioritizing quality, market share, wealth maximization, analysis from any of the tools displayed on the screen. Thank you. Thank you. The correct answer, eventually, that's right. But beyond these 4 metrics, your brain is telling you so many parameters. I'm so happy that you are thinking around these parameters. What I could gather is you guys are telling me the parameters you would figure out for prioritization is market share, return, timing of the business, wealth maximization, the market share, the quality, where we are today, the potential of tomorrow. All of these parameters will really help me prioritize कि भाई करना कौन सा है और पहले कौन सा करना है, right? To do all of this, we have 4 prioritizing tools. The Ansoff's product market growth matrix, the ADL matrix, which is Arthur D. Little. अंकल का नाम था Arthur D. Little. So ADL matrix. BCG growth share matrix. Boston Consulting Group. It's a consulting firm. It's a management consulting firm. They created this matrix for decision making or prioritizing the decision of the C-suite executives like the CEOs, the CFOs, the CTOs. BCG growth share matrix, and finally GE stoplight or GE traffic light matrix. GE stoplight matrix is red, yellow, green. जैसे रेड येलो ग्रीन ट्रैफिक लाइट होती है ना, ये वैसे ही बताता है कि अरे इसको रेड करो, इसको रोको, इसको आने दो, ग्रीन को भगाओ, राइट? इट टेल्स यू विच बिजनेस टू टेक केयर ऑफ रेड, येलो एंड ग्रीन. में बीसीजी ग्रोथ मैट्रिक्स शेयर के ऊपर आएंगे. It talks more about the potential. ADL matrix is more about the industry. Ansoff's product market is more about the market and the product's position. Okay. I propose a 10-minute break and then we come back and do this. What do you guys say? So that we start afresh with how do you prioritize with these tools. Okay, awesome. Let's take a quick 10 minutes break. 8:20 on my screen. Let's be back by 8:30 and we start with these analysis tools. We will do questions today for sure. 9:30 the class है. Question करेंगे, tension मत लो. Okay, let's go take a break, get something to drink, freshen yourself, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm writing here 10 minutes break. Let's be back by 8:30. All right, everyone. I am back. I wait for a minute or so for you to join back as well. If you're back, just give me an okay, yes, if you can hear my voice. Great. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for confirming that I'm audible. Okay. Talking about the matrices, which helps you prioritize your business decision making in terms of which ones to prioritize first. Okay. Let's get into this. The Ansoff's product market matrix. Okay. Simple. Already पढ़ चुके हो आप. The good thing about this is we have already studied this. जो हमने we were talking about the four strategies under market development, product development, the product market penetration, and diversification. That's exactly what is Ansoff's product market matrix. Okay. Ansoff's product market matrix is exactly what we studied in our growth strategy number 1. Okay. If your markets are existing and your products are also existing, you're selling the existing products in the existing markets, it's market penetration. New product in existing market, product development. Same product in new market is market development, and new product in new market is diversification. Okay. Pretty simple. I think we don't really have to get into detail of this one because we already know Ansoff's product market matrix through our growth strategy, right? We have done this. Are you comfortable with this? Can we go to the next one? Give me a thumbs up or an okay. I don't want to spend time repeating this. We have already done this. It's essentially called Ansoff's product market matrix. Okay, great. Let's go to the next one. This is again for your reading. You can go and read this. I've just put in more examples and all of that. Once I upload today after the class, I'll upload this. You can go and read this. Okay. Very nice. Coming to Arthur D. Little. Okay. Arthur D. Little का matrix क्या है? Okay. Let me zoom and then I'll show you. This is very interesting. अरे किधर गया? I've gone आगे क्या? हाँ ये रहा. Okay. Arthur D. Little. Yes. Okay. Now, Arthur D. Little's matrix talks about two parameters, right? ADL matrix tough लग रहा है, but ये सबसे easy है. It's the easiest of all. I'll tell you why. It talks about two parameters. हमेशा graph को vertical and horizontal पढ़िए. Always read a graph, a chart, a table, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal, it says your competitive position. You have to figure out your company, your brands, what are the three brands you have? Let's say हम three brands की बात कर रहे थे, a monopoly, a high potential, and a new product. You look at the competitive position of your three brands on the vertical axis, right? On the horizontal, what you're looking at is industry life cycle stage. Stage क्या है? Product life cycle, industry life cycle में. आपकी competitive position क्या है? And what is the industry's life cycle? Simple. Two parameters, ADL, Arthur D. Little's two parameters, industry life cycle and your competitive position. Question. If you have a very strong competitive position and the market is embryonic, which means बस शुरू ही हो रहा है industry भी. It's a very new industry. It is a very, very new industry and you have a very strong competitive position. What should you do? What should you do? From the table, Hardik. What should you do from the table? You have to answer from the table. What you see as ADL matrix. I know you want to charge premium, you want to grow, you want to make profits. Absolutely. You have a strong competitive position and the industry is embryonic. क्या करोगे? You have a strong market position and the industry is embryonic. Attempt to improve position, all out push for share, right? आप अपनी position और strong करना चाहोगे. You will push to become stronger and stronger because the industry is just growing. If you have a strong position, why don't use that position to build a stronger market for yourself, right? Example number two, right? Your competitive position is favorable. It's favorable to you, but the market is dying. It's an aging market. एजिंग मार्केट में आपकी फेवरेबल मार्केट पोजीशन है, कंपेटिटिव पोजीशन है. व्हाट वुड यू डू? एजिंग मार्केट, like a dying market. The product is dying, the industry is dying, but you have a favorable competitive position. What will you do? Mhm. You would phase out withdrawal. That means you will start getting out of the business slowly. Start getting out of the business slowly. That's what ADL matrix says. Start getting out of the business slowly. What does harvest mean? Harvest means to hold the position, make as much money as possible till you start selling it partially. Okay? Harvesting का मतलब होता है जितना पैसा चूस सकते हो. Make as much money as possible from it and then start getting out of the business. Right? It means because you're favorable, the market is aging, make as much money as possible from your favorable position and then start phasing out your business. Start slowly and steadily getting out of the business. धीरे धीरे business से exit करिए. Phase out withdrawal. Okay? Thick ADL matrix. Wonderful. Example, my friend. You have a dominant position. Okay? You have a dominant market position, but the industry is mature. क्या करोगे? You have a dominant competitive position and the industry is mature. What will you do? You will grow with the industry. You will grow with the industry because you are a dominant person in the industry. How much the industry grows, you will grow in a similar ratio or in a similar percentage. Grow with the industry. Okay. You have to grow with the industry to hold your position and start growing as the industry is growing. That's what you got to do as per ADL matrix. If you closely read the ADL matrix, ज़्यादा कोई strategy नहीं देता है वो. ADL matrix is not giving you so many options. They're not giving you these like 16 options. It's only giving you 3, 4 options which are repeating. Hold position, hold share, hold position, hold position, hold position, hold position, hold position, right? Attempt to improve, attempt to improve, attempt to improve. Then it's saying phase out withdrawal, right? Selective push, find niche and protected, find niche, turn around, abandon means exit, right? Find niche, find niche, find niche, find niche, selective push, up and out. तो 4, 5 ही ऑप्शन दे रहा है, ज्यादा ऑप्शंस नहीं दे रहा है. So don't get confused. You can repeat the options. Find niche means find the right customers for you. Find niche means because your market position is tenable, which means tenable means not very solid, shaky सी है थोड़ी. It's shaky position. You can either be low, you can either become big. You don't know. It's tenable. थोड़ी shaky position है. So you find the customers who are loyal to you. You find a small group of customers who are very loyal to you so that your competitive position becomes stronger. Under tenable market competition position, if you are tenable, which means it is shaky, right? It means that you have to find a niche, which means find those loyal customers who can increase your competitive strength. Catch up. किधर पढ़ रहे हैं आप? Catch up. Okay, why am I not able to see catch up? Catch up mean in week. Okay, where do you read catch up? I don't see catch up. Up and out. I see up and out. Where do you see catch up in week? Okay, up and out means either you go up or you get out. Up or out means either you go up or you go out. In the book, it's catch up, which again means, right? What it means is you either catch up means you start growing. You figure it's embryonic, you are weak. You catch up to the next position. Up and out or catch up or out is almost the same thing, which tells you you either focus and go upwards, increase your market strength because the industry is so new ki you can grow. There's massive opportunity. Or you figure out here, I am too weak. I am too weak. The other people in the new industry is way stronger. Let me just not do this and get out of it without even investing too much. I don't want to invest too much money. It's too risky because I am weak. The industry is new. पता नहीं कल को क्या होगा. I'll get out. Or maybe I'll say यहाँ पे अपनी अगर मैंने position better कर ली, then I can be the king of the new industry. Depends on how you want to play. So it's either up or it is out. It is either up or it is out. Okay. But I'm very happy you guys are reading study material also. ये तो news है मेरे लिए. I've been praying and begging कि भाई please study material भी पढ़ना. Very happy you guys are reading study material. Good. Let's go to the next one, which is BCG matrix. Okay. Abandon means to leave, exit, छोड़ देना. Abandon कर दिया. यू सीन भूल भुलैया में वो हवेली अबैंडन कर दी थी, जस्ट लेफ्ट इट एज इट इज. ओके, वेरी नाइस. स्टडी मटेरियल ओपन करके रखा है, वेरी नाइस. द नेक्स्ट वन इज बीसीजी मैट्रिक्स. ओके, बीसीजी मैट्रिक्स. डाइवेस्ट और रिट्रेंच इज डिफरेंट. जनरली रिट्रेंच को ज्यादातर हम लोग टर्न अराउंड के लिए यूज करते हैं, बट बोथ ऑफ देम मीन एग्जिट ओनली. ओके, Boston Consulting Group matrix. Two parameters. There was competitive strength and industry stage. ADL में competitive strength and industry stage. Boston Consulting Group में market growth and market share. Market growth and market share. दो चीजें देख रहे हैं हम. Is the market growing and what is your market share in that? उसमें आता है BCG. ठीक है. The market is growing and what's your market share? Based on these two parameters, we do the BCG matrix. Now, BCG matrix has four categories. Based on market growth and market share, it has four categories. Number one is stars. Stars are products which have high market growth and high market share. Market share क्या है? High है या low है? Market share high है या low है? Market share लो है या हाई है? ये तो मुझे ग्राफ ही गलत लग रहा है. ओके, let me create one for you. I don't know, this graph is not right. I have to revise this. Okay, high growth and high market share. It has to be high growth and high market share, right? I have to correct this, but let me draw this for you. Wait. We'll choose a page. We have a page. यहाँ पे बनाते हैं आपके लिए BCG. गलत नहीं पढ़ाएंगे. I will revise this when I upload. Okay? Don't worry. Your book is right. यहाँ पे बनाते हैं. Simple है. Market share or market growth. या लिखते हैं market growth. And here you have your market share. Okay? Ignore my writing. It's very difficult to write on your laptop. Okay? Now, if your market growth is high and your market share is also high, what happens? यहाँ पे आते हैं स्टार. यहाँ पे आते हैं स्टार प्रोडक्ट्स. कौन सी भाषा में लिख रहे हैं हम? Let me write here. Give me 1 second. Okay. These are your stars. Okay. Here you go with the star. I don't know what's happening with the pen. ठीक है. High market growth, high market share. स्टार ही बना देता मैं, बताओ. आई एम ट्राइंग टू राइट स्टार. शुड हैव जस्ट मेड अ स्टार. चलो, आई विल मेक अ सिंबल आल्सो फॉर यू. वेरी नाइस. Fantastic software. Okay, so high market growth, high market share. It's a star product. Now, BCG matrix is generally कहाँ use होता है? Let me tell you. BCG matrix generally happens in SBUs. ठीक है? Companies which have SBUs, right? वहाँ पे they use a lot of BCG matrix to figure out कि कौन से SBU में we have to put focus on. The focus of the SBU, कौन से SBU में ज्यादा focus होना चाहिए, is going to be a part of a decision making through BCG matrix. Okay. Now, you have a high market share and you have a high growth potential. Okay. तो आपका क्या होगा वो? What do you, SBU, you know what an SBU is, right? Strategic Business Unit. Bhavna, we have already done that. We have already done SBU in chapter 1 and 2. Okay. High market growth, high market share, it's going to be a star product. Growth potential hai, market share high hai, go for it. What happens when your market growth is high, but your market share is low? What happens? What happens when your market growth is very high? Carefully. Market growth is high, but your market share is low. Om, what's your question? I'll come to the study material also. You guys want to study from the study material? We can do study material also. You want me to open the study material and study from there? वहां से पढ़ लेते हैं यार. We have all resources available. Give me 1 second. Let's open the study material also. सब available है अपने पास. I have everything on my screen. Where is BCG? BCG, here we go. Okay, let's go to your BCG. Okay, I am sharing the study material now so that same जगह से पढ़े हम लोग सब. Okay, very nice. Can you guys see my screen? Yes or no? Cool. Let's study from the study material then. Okay. Now, market share high, market growth high. It's a star product. Okay. It's a star product. यहाँ you have to invest your money. This is where you have to invest your money. Places where your market growth is low, but your market share is high. Market share तो मेरा बहुत high है, but my market growth is low. What are those? Those are cash cows. What is a cash cow? Which means it generates a lot of money, but वो grow नहीं करेगा. It's a mature product which gives a lot of money, but it does not have a lot of market growth. Oh, does not have a market growth, right? कि grow करने का potential कम है. Okay. Now, if your market share is low, You're a small player in the market, but the market growth rate is very high. It's a question mark. Can you really compete with the big players or not? It's a question mark because the question is, can you compete with the big players? Can you compete with the really big players? Okay, that's a question mark because you are a small market share, small company, but market growth is very high. तो बड़े players तो आपको मार देंगे market में. Okay, where your market share is low, your market growth is low, that's a dog. Okay, that's a dog, which means probably you should exit this. Probably you should exit this industry because आपका ना growth है market में और neither you have a share. The market is not growing. You are very small. Why do play in this market? Just exit out of this market, right? And focus on cash cows or building stars or figuring out the right answer to your question marks. Don't focus on dogs, right? That is how BCG matrix helps analyze. अभी इसको एग्जाम्पल में डालते हैं. अभी इसको एग्जाम्पल में डालते हैं. ओके, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ लेट्स से लेज. ठीक है, लेज, ऑल ऑफ यू हैव ईटन चिप्स लेज के, राइट? आलू चिप्स एंड मसाला, इंडियन मसाला, ब्लू, red, orange color, yellow. You have all had those, right? Okay, very nice. Let's put those flavors. Okay, let's put those flavors into BCG matrix. ऐसे ही काम होता है. Suppose we are Lay's की market strategy team. ठीक है, we are the strategy team of Lay's. If I tell you, if I tell you, where would you place the yellow flavor, which is classic salted? Classic salted कहाँ पे डालोगे? Where would you place classic salted? That's okay. Every answer is right or wrong, but you have to give me a reason. Okay, सिर्फ आंसर मत देना. Give me your answer with a reason. Give me an answer with your reason. Classic salted yellow lays, where would you put those? A lot of people saying star, cash cow, even dog. Give me your answer with reason. Yellow. Why? Because we'll never opt for it. Shavini, you're doing personal BCG. Think from a company perspective. अपने taste मत देखो. Look around and see. Okay. एक और let me give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. Look at which flavors are available in every store and which flavors you have to find a specific दुकान जहां पे आपको वो मिलता है. That will help you give the answer to this PCG matrix. Bhavna, the question is Lay's yellow flavor, which is classic salted. Where will you place that flavor in BCG matrix? Think फ्रॉम लेज अपना पर्सनल टेस्ट मत देखो. यहाँ पे लोग पर्सनल टेस्ट देखे, "यार, मुझे येलो पसंद नहीं है, बकवास डॉग में डालो उसको." Think from the company perspective. Think I'm hinting towards which flavors are easily available everywhere versus which flavors you have to go on a treasure hunt. Like कि भाई ये वाला फ्लेवर तो मिलता ही नहीं है, उस स्पेसिफिक दुकान पे उस अंकल के पास ही मिलता है. Where would you put yellow one? I would put it in cash cow. Everybody's answers are right, but I feel that would be a cash cow because it's always there. Yellow wala to har dukan, every shop I will find is yellow lace. It's a cash cow, right? Any festival, any vrat, your parents, your siblings, you yourself might be keeping those vrats, right? Where you can eat only potato chips and all of that. People will buy yellow lays like anything. They will not buy any other flavor. It has onion, something has garlic, somebody has chili, something has lemon. People won't buy those flavors. But classic salted is Indian people for their religious purposes will also buy a classic salted. तो कैश का हुआ है, ये तो फॉरएवर है. It is an evergreen product. They will buy irrespective. Yellow, I would put in cash cow because of this reason. Because the market growth is low, but market share is very high. ठीक है, तो cash cow. What about blue, the masala flavor? The blue masala flavor. Yep. I already see 7 stars. Yeah, majority people opt for it as star. It's in high growth rate, high market share. A lot of people love it. A lot of growth potential. It's a star flavor, right? See, you and me are doing BCG analysis for Lay's, and it is so simple. It's not rocket science. सब लोग star देने हैं. Imagine the classroom. All people here, right? Across the country. We have friends in the classroom across the country. सब लोग same सोच रहे हैं. See, that's how analysis works. Everybody is thinking the exact same thing. Everybody says majority, okay, 99%. I just say, oh, question mark. I don't like gel, blue one, okay. Now let's say tomato flavor, red tomato flavor, tangy flavor. Where would you keep that place? The red tangy tomato flavor. Think from the availability and the number of people that like it eventually. Yes. You have not even seen that flavor. I have, but though I like it, but I don't know, people don't like it. I like the tangy tomato lays a lot. People hate it. People hate it. The correct one, I would also put it in dogs though. Why? Because the market growth is low. Not a lot of people like it. Not a lot of people find it already. So your market share also is very low. So you're already into a dog situation. Okay. What about the orange flavor? What about the orange flavor? तो कहना it's dog, it's not doggy. वो इतना वो pet नहीं है हमारा. What about the orange flavor? You guys haven't tasted orange flavor? Please go and buy it. It's one of the best flavors. I don't know if you have not eaten orange flavor till now, man, you're missing on Lay's. It's the best flavor ever. Yeah, Komal, you should find it online. Even if you're getting for the 10 rupee packet for 20, 30 rupees, just order and taste it. Your life will change forever. The orange flavor is classic. I would eventually put it in question mark. Why? I'll tell you because in metro cities, I have traveled to the metro cities and I find that flavor. I found that in Mumbai, in Delhi, I've seen that in Bangalore, I've seen that in Kolkata, I've seen that in Chennai, I've seen that even in Chandigarh, maybe. Yeah. And even in Ahmedabad, once I have seen that flavor, I've eaten there. So it is, the growth rate is high, the market share is low. The growth rate is high. People are liking it. I have had, like, I asked my friends, and everybody likes it, but it's not easily available. People like it a lot. Person who eats it really wants the orange flavor, but you don't find it in the shops. The growth rate is high, but the market share is low. It's a question mark. The company's still figuring out, should we invest in a separate production line for orange flavor or not? Yeah, Apurva, this is the one, orange one. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Hot and sweet chili potato. These are classic. You should totally go and try this. If you're finding this on Blinkit or Zepto, order it today. I can assure you your Sunday is made. I can assure you. I know orange is very under. Green one, okay. Let's take a vote for green flavor also. You guys are sending me Google images of Lay's and super. Lay's should pay us. We are advertising Lay's so much. But that's okay. That's just for the learning purpose. I have also, but hot and sizzling, the red Lays, I do not like it. Too spicy for me. Yeah. See, again, green flavor again is a star flavor. A lot of people like it. It's easily available, and a lot of people like it. The growth potential is huge, and it has a great market share because it's easily available. That means the share is high. More availability means more people buy it. More people buy it means more market share. Okay. The lemon flavor is also nice. I also like the green flavor also. You can't see my tummy, but it's all fried stuff here. Got to start exercising also. Anyway, that's a guilt trip I am on, but okay. Black lace, I haven't tried black lace. Too costly for me. 10 रुपए ज्यादा के चिप्स का मन नहीं होता, right? So I love fun flips. I just love fun flips. I love OS classics. But okay, let's come back to BCG matrix. Market growth, market share. Okay, market growth rate and market share define the BCG matrix. The stars, the question marks, the cash cows, and the dogs. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is you can read the study material. You have to read the study material. I'm just giving you the concept here. Here we go with GE stoplight, or we say traffic light. You see red, yellow, green. The two parameters here, my friend, the two parameters here in the GE stoplight are market attractiveness and business strength. Okay. The two parameters here are market attractiveness and business strength. Business strength is measured by what? Your question is business strength क्या होता है? Business strength is measured by your market share growth rate, the profit margin, your efficiency of operations, your brand image, your customer loyalty, the production capacity, the technological capability, relative cost position, and management caliber. It can be a combination of all, a few, or just one. That becomes your business strength for the analysis. Now, analysis can be as you want it to be. Certain business strength criterias are on your screen. You can have a combination of a few, you can have all, or you can just have one when you're doing this analysis. What is market attractiveness, my friends? What is market attractiveness? We have already studied this, but you tell me, what is market attractiveness? Market attractiveness क्या होता है? Nope. High ROI. Before you're given the right answer. Market attractiveness means how much profit do you make in the business, in this industry? Okay. How much margin do you make in the industry? Like a question for you. Which of the two industries is more attractive? I'm giving you two options. Tell me which of the two are more attractive. When I say attractive, it means profit percentage. Profit after tax, PAT percentage कितना है? ठीक है? Net profit percentage किसका ज़्यादा है? That is more attractive. Let me give you two options. One is healthcare industry. Second is clothing industry, which is retail fashion industry. Which of the two industries is more attractive from a profitability perspective? Profitability की बात कर रहा हूँ. Retail fashion is a very, very low margin product, my friend. Real money is made in healthcare. Retail industry, every 4 months you have to change your inventory. आज baggy jeans है, कल slim fit है, आज black है, कल blue है. Then you have 20,000 types of clothes, colors, designs, prints. People don't like any of those. You go to a west side. Now think about this, my friend. You go to a shop. The shop has almost inventory in crores. करोड़ों रुपए की इन्वेंट्री है. आपको कुछ पसंद नहीं आता है, like, यार मजा नहीं आया, नॉट गुड डिजाइन्स. You do that. You go to a big shop and you're like, I don't like anything here. And that shop's inventory is in crores. You don't like anything. You go to a health hospital or a healthcare business. Can you say, I don't like this room, I don't like this doctor? You don't have an option, my friend. जो दे रहे हैं वो ले लो. कौन ज्यादा प्रॉफिट कमाता होगा? Obviously, healthcare. You don't even have an option. They are deciding things for you. You are not deciding things for yourself. Eventually, so market attractiveness is dependent on how much profit, how much command you have in the market or that industry per se, how powerful in terms of money making that particular business, industry, or a market is, right? That's called market attractiveness. Another example, industry से अलग मैं market लेके आता हूँ. Okay. Now, healthcare, within healthcare, which of the two markets are more attractive? Indian market or Pakistan market? Where would you invest your money? Would you invest in healthcare in India or in Pakistan? Yeah, maybe India because it's a growing economy. It's more better as an economy, as a market. People have more money here. People can spend money here rather than an economically weaker country, let's say a Pakistan or a Bangladesh, whatever. You can take any example, any country in Africa which is lower than India, right? So market attractiveness is not just the industry, but also the market within that industry. Okay? So the analysis gets deeper when you get deeper into analysis. If I'm doing a healthcare business analysis and I say market attractiveness, now again question. Let's say you're trying to you are a pharma company, ठीक है? आप injections बनाते हो. Let me give you an example. You make injections, okay? Would you want to sell your injections in government hospitals or the corporate private hospitals? कहाँ पे ज्यादा पैसा कमाओगे? Corporate hospitals, right? Government will give you volumes. Government hospital will give you volumes for sure, but वहाँ profit margin नहीं मिलेगा. You will get volumes, but not margins. You will make margins in private and corporate hospitals. You will not get as much volumes, but the percentage will be much higher. So that's market attractiveness. Now let's get into this analysis that if your market attractiveness is very high and your business strength, that is your operations, your brand, your marketing, your core competency, your competitive advantage, your management, your technology is also very strong, what will you do? What will you do? What will you do? The market is attractive and your business strength is very strong. You will invest, you will expand, you will go crazy about making money. And this is the market I want to be in, and I will expand, 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 grow, 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 and grow. But if the market attractiveness is low and you have an average business strength, that means you're just an average company, you're not an extraordinary outlier, big brand, or not even a small brand, but you're somewhere in the middle, an average brand and the market attractiveness is very low, you don't really make money in this industry. क्या करोगे? As per GE stoplight matrix, आप क्या करोगे? You will either harvest until you divest. You will harvest until you divest. Okay? जब तक पैसा कमा सकते हो कमा लो, make money as long as possible, and then say goodbye. And then say goodbye. That's how you would probably do that. Okay? Is it clear, my friends? Like example is Akash. Made huge money, exited because low market attractiveness, real estate rental was getting costly, students were moving to online, a lot of competitive, but you were still doing fine. So they said, okay, let me just make money and exit. Very clear. Awesome, Ajay. Very happy. It's an interesting and important chapter. सबसे ज्यादा questions chapter 4 और chapter 3 से ही आते हैं. Okay. So be very, very sure you read the study material because study material has a lot of different stuff as well. You will go through, understand understanding G matrix. Read all of this, right? Different names. This model is also known as. Now, I might not have told that in the presentation. Again, see, why? Because my presentations are concept based. Again, I'm showing you a live example. Okay. My presentations and notes are concept based. I can't give you each and every information. You have to go back and read the study material. Why? एग्जाम में आ गया जीई 9 सेल मैट्रिक्स के बारे में समझाइए. यू लाइक ये तो पढ़ा ही नहीं है, ये तो हमें पढ़ाया ही नहीं. The point is I've already taught you this. You were not reading the study material. I've taught you G stoplight strategy model, which is also called business planning matrix, a GE9 cell or a GE model only. The question in the exam comes GE9 cell matrix. You're like, shit, ये तो पढ़ा ही नहीं है. पढ़ा है. It's the same thing. You just have to explain this. You get it? Why I keep telling you that reading the study material is important. You get it? Yes or no? Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. These classes are for conceptual clarity because the kind of examples I give you, you will not get in the study material. But what you'll get is exam oriented questions. Okay. Okay. As promised, can we move on to questions? Let's take a quick vote. Okay. Let's take a quick vote. Do you want to do back of the study material questions or you want to do a case scenario? Case scenario, or we'll do one thing today. Next class, I'll do a full revision. So next Saturday, be prepared. I'm going to do chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, सबका combined revision of MCQs. Brand new questions I'll make for you, right? And I'll come back. You want to do case scenario or back of the study material? Okay, the voting is for case scenario. So let's go to case scenario. Okay, let's go to case scenario. Let's go to case scenario. You guys have this open or you want me to do? Do you want to read this together or you want to open your, I'm doing this case digest booklet. बताइए, which ones do you want to do? I am on the case study booklet. You guys want to open your case study booklet? You can open it as well. I am in the case study booklet here. Okay. Let's do home fab. Case number 14. Let's do case number 14. You guys have this booklet? Yes or no? I just got it on the internet, my friend. BOS only. Yep. You guys can see my screen. See? Did you see where I get it? You go what we offer case studies, paper 6, integrated, you go to this, right? Case study digest, and that's it. सब कुछ है अवेलेबल दोस्त. इतने सारे केसेस दिए हुए हैं आपके लिए. We have financial case studies, non-financial case studies. नहीं यार, these are not final. रुको. रुकिए. Let me go to. अरे फाइनल वाला खोल दिया क्या मैंने आपके लिए? रुकिए. Let me open different one. Wait. I'll go to the study material. Wait. Intermediate. और मैंने फाइनल वाले ही खोल दिया. Sorry. I'm so confused on this website. Yeah. Okay. ऐप पे नहीं मिलेगा ये सब. Here we go. रुको. Wait. You guys have done back of the syllabus questions or not? Just checking. Back of the syllabus questions you guys have done? Yeah, we completed it. Any observations, anything that you could figure out, anything that you figured out that maybe the kind of questions you're not getting? No questions. You found it easy. How did you find these questions in the study material? Were they easy? Were they too tough? Were they confusing? Medium. Okay. Congeneric, unrelated business होता है सुकैना. So congeneric is when you get into an unrelated business. It's called congeneric. Okay. Oh, when you get into related business. Conglomerate is unrelated. Congeneric is when you get into a related business. That's what we studied. Let's say Dudwala going to a paneer or backwards in a value chain, forward in a value chain. That is co-generic. Conglomerate is when you probably go to an unrelated business like Tata, from salt to airlines. Scenario based question number 3, chapter 2. Okay, let me see. Chapter 2. Very good. It'll be almost the same, Deepak, I guess. I'll open that also. Don't worry, let me do that. Okay, chapter 2 based question number 3, chapter 2. Chapter 2, I'm in chapter 2. Let's go to question number 3. Want to go to scenario based? Okay, let's go to scenario based. Okay, everyone, we have a question here. Let's solve together for Vibhor, okay? Baby Turtle, a children's clothing brand that has been created a new age demand for washable diapers. Okay. The major benefit for the brand has been that not many companies have shown interest in the product, thinking it is not viable. However, customers, majorly working mothers, are loving their product. The core material needed for production is also used in many other waterproofing products in various industries. Now, Baby Turtle sources this material from a renowned supplier at comparatively low prices. Which of the five forces of competitive pressure would Baby Turtle experience due to the above setup, and what are major factors that create such pressure for a product? Do you think Baby Shark has an advantage in some way to fight off this pressure? Or Baby Turtle for that matter? A conglomerate is which is doing unrelated businesses. कौन सी फाइव फोर्सेस ऑफ माइकल पॉटर यहाँ पे आ रही हैं? Which of the five forces of Michael Porter can you identify here for Baby Turtle? Think. Inbound logistics is not a Michael Porter competitive pressure. The major benefit for the brand has been that not many companies have shown interest in the product thinking it is not viable. Okay, however, customers majorly working methods are loving it. The core material needed for production is also used in many other waterproofing products in various industries. Baby Turtle sources this material from a renowned supplier at comparatively low prices. किसकी पावर आने वाली है यहाँ पे? Bargaining power of the supplier. Now, this product is used in other industries and they have one big significant supplier. A supplier आपको अभी सस्ते में दे रहा है. The moment the demand increases and new players come into the market, now this supplier is like, wow, I got to make money. So they start charging more money from you. The supplier's power. Before you get it, any confusion, I'm happy to solve and ask. Okay. Bargaining power of the supplier. What is two? Oh, so you were giving me the page number. Okay, 2.48. Awesome. Let me take you to a question, chapter 4 question as well. Let's solve one. Okay. Organo is a large supermarket chain. It is considering the purchase of a number of farms that provides Organo with significant amount of its fresh produce. Organo feels that by purchasing the farms, it will have greater control over its supply chain. Identify and explain the type of diversification opted here. Why not buyer? Because buyers are loving the product. They don't control your business. They just love your business. Vibhor, so mothers probably don't have a, I wouldn't say they have a powerful position to change your brand. You are changing their habit. You are building a behavior for them. So you are at an advantage, not the mothers in this business case from that perspective. Absolutely. It's a backward integration. Organo going a supermarket chain going to fresh to farm is a backward integration. Okay, let's take another question here. There we go. Okay, very nice. Mr. Banerjee, head of marketing department of a manufacturing company. His company is in direct competition with 13 companies at national level. He wishes to study the market positions of rival companies by grouping them into positions. Name the tool that he may use, explain the procedure to be used to implement the technique. कौन सा tool? SGB, strategic group mapping. Fantastic. Okay, टाइप में मर्जर में हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड को जेनरिक सेम लग रहा है. मर्जर में इट्स इवेंट दिस अ वेरी थिन लाइंस होते हैं ना, बहुत पतला डिफरेंस है बिटवीन को जेनरिक एंड को जेनरिक के अंदर ही हॉरिजॉन्टल आता है. ओके, जनरली अगर आप पढ़ेंगे हमारा को जेनरिक पढ़ेंगे, हॉरिजॉन्टल कम्स विद इन को जेनरिक. को जेनरिक के अंदर ही हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल आता है. सो इफ यू डिफरेंशिएटिंग बिटवीन हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड को जेनरिक, I would suggest always mention horizontal is a part of co-generic. Co-generic के अंदर vertical and horizontal आएगा. Okay? Yeah, that I told that today only SGM वाला. Cool. ठीक है, so कहना that helps. Very nice. Let's solve this question. Genex is a company that designs, manufactures, and sells computer hardware and software. Now, Genex is well known for its innovative products that has helped the company to have advantage over its competitors. It also spends on research and development and concerned with innovative softwares. Often, The unique features of their product that are not available with their competitors helps them to gain competitive advantage. Now, Gen X using this strategy is consistently gaining its position in the industry over its competitors. Identify and explain Porter's generic strategy which Gen X is opting. Awesome. As simple as that you guys are topper in exam. Why are you keep asking for questions? सब तो ठीक दे रहे हो. The correct answer most of you have given is differentiation. It is differentiation. Differentiation is the right answer. Very nice. Let's do one last question and then let's wrap up for today. I'll bring more case scenarios for you. Don't worry. ऐसा नहीं है case scenario miss कर दिए. मैं बना के लाऊंगा आपके लिए. Don't worry. I'll get case scenarios for you. That is my promise. We will solve case scenarios. Don't worry at all. Okay? Yeah, I'll make tricky only. Book के पीछे आसान होते हैं. I know. Books are easy because they want you to understand the concept and I'll bring you very tricky questions. I'll bring खो जाओगे कहोगे भाई ये क्या है? Okay, last question for today. Dharam Singh, the procurement department head of Cyclics, a mountain, oh, Cyclics, such a Cyclics, a mountain biking equipment company, was recently promoted to look after sales department along with procurement department. Okay, interesting. His seniors at the corporate level have always liked his way of leadership and are assured that he would ensure the implementation of policies and strategies to the best of his capacity. What an employee. But have never involved him in decision making. What a true employee. काम करवा रहे हैं सिर्फ decision नहीं दिलवा रहे हैं. Do you think this is the right approach? Validate your answer with logical reasoning around management levels and decision making. Not right. Why? Reason भी देना है. Reason भी देना है. Yeah, direct contact with customers and implementation. They should have involved in the decision making. Absolutely. That is right. They provide the real feedback and insight from the customer. Functional managers have more information that can be used in decision making. Absolutely. And that's why missing out on this can be really, really sad. अगर आप functional managers को decision making में involve नहीं कर रहे, then you're gone for a toss, right? Absolutely. You guys are ready for the exam. Why are you so scared? You guys are absolutely ready for the exam. Okay. Okay. Today, so before I wrap up for today, what we have to do next week is very clear. We will do chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 mixed questions. We will do a case scenario. Okay. I'll get tough questions for you for sure. If you're scared, I'll scare you more. Okay. And we will also learn how to write answers. We will also learn how to write answers. Maybe if not next session, but maybe the last session for sure. Last session, I'll keep entire Q&A with how to write answers. We'll do 1 hour pure example based. We will solve questions together. कि लिखते कैसे हैं. Okay. How many sessions left? I think 5, 4, 5 more. We have to do chapter number 5. We have to do revision and we have to do how to write question. Oh, how to write answer. Question लिखना तो क्या ही है. Okay. So be prepared. Go home, revise the study material. I'm going to make questions from the study material. So what you have to do is go back, revise, read. I will bring tough questions from the study material and I expect all of you. Last time we did 26 and you remember your score from last time, right? I hope you remember your score from last time. This time, again, let's do 26 questions. Let's keep the number same. And this time, score yourself. Out of 26, how many you get right next Saturday is going to define your preparation. ठीक है? जितने भी आपके आए थे पिछली बार से better होने चाहिए. That's what the motive should be. So with that, let's wrap up the class today. A big thank you to all of you for joining and being so interactive. And be prepared for the next class. It's going to be interesting test. It's going to test how much are we revising strategic management. All right. With that, I'll take a leave. I'll see you next week morning. Thank you so much. Bye. Anji, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Recording stopped.